Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we're joined by Jessica Rabbit over on TikTok as we go through the timelines and help her with some medical issues. We have to go back on the timelines quite a few times, and there's actually some necromancy involved. Quite an interesting live, if you ask me. So, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast. Hey guys, just waiting for Kate. Hi. Kate, wow, 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 Kate, wow, wow, Kate, wow, 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 Kate. Kate, wow, 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 Kate, wow, wow, Kate, wow, 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 Kate. Hi.
Hey!
Didn't mean to be so loud. I just got excited.
I didn't hear that you were loud.
Oh. Kate, wow, 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 wow,
Kate, if you want to put your name on it.
Oh. Kate.
If you want to put your name on it.
All right.
Max, buddy.
Would anybody... Whoa, that was loud. Would anybody be interested?
Anybody be interested? In some ASMR?
No.
Oh.
Would anyone like to come on, join us on the screen and do some healing thingies? Love it if you have a mic. It's okay if you don't, but we are filming a podcast. Hi. Let me see if you can join us. It won't let me invite you because you have to have... Oh, but you have 138 followers? Fuck, that's my number, bro. It won't let me invite anybody unless they have 1,000 followers, which is dumb. I thought that changed.
I thought it did too. That's fucking rude.
I wonder if anybody ever thinks, like, when they hear boots and cats, if they think of me. Do you think
Boots
ever?
and cats?
Cats and boots, cat and boots, 138, boots and cats.
Yeah, but I didn't know there's a Boots and Cats song.
Yeah, it's like a hip hop for kids. Boots and cats.
Oh my god.
You do? Boots and cats.
That's so weird how you
we can work on you in the comments. If you want to stay in the comments and just not come on screen, we could do that too.
This is true.
It probably will. All of a sudden it'll come up. Someone said it'll be a synchronicity. Yeah. Every time I was sung in Turning Red, I saw your face. Oh, it was in Turning Red? That's so fucking funny. Hi.
Hello, Mama.
Janine left me a text message, said she sang a birthday thing, but I wasn't even able to open the text message yet.
Oh, there's a birthday wish too in the comments on my video.
Oh,
of Janine. It was so cute.
Does anybody want to come on the screen and do healing things? If you want to put your name on it. Kate. Would anybody like to come on the screen and do healing things? We are filming a podcast or recording a podcast. You did. Let me see. Oh, okay. You might have to hit the screen and tell it that you want your camera on. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good, lady. Healing. I had surgery.
It's
last
so
Monday.
cool. What'd you say?
I had surgery last Monday. They
On what?
removed
For what?
my gallbladder.
Because what?
Gallbladder.
Okay. Is it okay if
Yeah.
we look at it? Okay.
Yeah, let me show you. It was only a tiny incision.
Yeah.
Can
I
we
was gonna say-
energetically look at it?
Right there.
Oh, wow.
There's 4 other dots around my stomach, but they're just dots. But that one's the biggest one where they actually got the gallbladder and removed it.
How you doing
Thank
other
you.
than that, babe? How you feeling?
I'm feeling, I haven't driven yet. They told me to wait 2 weeks. So I'm just chilling at home.
Okay. It's making my right knee hurt, which is weird. It's flexibility, mobility to the future, which makes sense. It's not anything major. Kate, do you see anything?
Yeah, there's boogers everywhere, but I'm trying to figure out what they are. So I was trying to like look around, like why are there boogers here?
In,
Well, I guess-
in 1997, I passed away, and then I came back, and it was all boogers in my lungs, and I only had like this much to breathe. But when I got to the hospital, I actually passed away of that. Then I came back.
Is it okay if Kate goes back to that time and brings you back to life?
Okay.
Okay. Or walks you through how to bring yourself back to life. Either way, I think it's going to be a combination.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
was so specific.
Yeah. Let me just look at these boogers really quick. Oh, boogers. That's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll lead you through how to revive yourself back in that time if you want.
You want to go back in time and save your own life?
Yeah.
Sounds like
let's
so
do it.
much fun.
Let's do it.
About it. Yes.
Okay. Camry says, do me next. Camry, I'm married. I'd rather not. Anyway, so sorry I had to.
No, she's mine.
Okay. So you could say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my hands.
please take me back to what, before I died?
Please take me back to before I die.
We're going.
Yeah. We're kind of just like standing. How did you get the boogers in your lungs? Because cats, that's what cats feeling. Okay, so you can say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please activate cat's vacuum in my lungs. You say that.
Spirit, if it's in my hands, please activate
Cat's vacuum
that vacuum.
in my lungs. I was born dead too, Gingerella. Hell yeah, you can do it. I'm gonna speed it up. Spirit, if it's nice, could please speed this up by 10 trillion years are wrong necessary? You okay?
Going up anymore? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You felt what I felt.
Yeah, but I didn't have to die, so I wouldn't say I felt what you felt. I felt like a sliver of what you had to feel.
Yeah.
Was there chemicals around? Is that why? Where were you that got this in your lungs? Where were you?
I was in my ranch in Texas, and I got really sick, and it was
There was a chemical. What chemical were you around?
I think it's the chemical that you're talking about. It probably is that
I feel like it's
stuff that
Roundup.
grows in the wall.
It's what?
The stuff that grows in the wall.
The mold?
Mold. Yeah.
Mold?
That made my bronchitis like activate really bad.
Asbestos?
Probably.
It's a chemical. It's not just mold. It's a chemical. So there might have been asbestos there that they weren't aware of. I'm going to do this since I'm
And I got
there with
Roundup.
you. Okay. Well, we have a Roundup healing. So let's do the asbestos one first. You're going to say spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good,
Please neutralize
neutralize
this asbestos
this asbestos
with its exact opposite.
with its exact opposite.
Spirit is nice. Could you please speed this up by 10 trillion years or more necessary? This goes really slow. And I bet, Oh my god, no way. Asbestos isn't a chemical. Sorry, I'm being an asshole. Okay.
Hey guys, in the comments, you might say that it's not a chemical or whatever. Whatever we're guided to do, we're going to do the things. If it doesn't do the things, it simply won't happen. And when we infused it with its opposite and its neutral, it did the things. So, opinion or not, we're going to do the things. Just saying. Now, we do encourage you to go along and to add your input, but that is when it comes to that, it's not gonna help. Okay, so what about the Roundup? That would be the healing that Tara and I did, right? Was it Tara, myself, and Linda that did that one?
It's okay. So what it's doing is it's zooming me in and out of this. It looks like yellow foam.
Okay, because I
not
got
really
yellow
sure
foam
what
when we
this is.
first started, because I thought it was
Okay.
the insulation. But then the asbestos, that worked, and then you got the Roundup. It had been a big combination of stuff to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we need to do with the insulation?
God, it's like not deactivate it. I mean, I guess we should neutralize it because. Oh, is it spray foam insulation? Is that what this is? Oh,
Yes.
TikToker knocker formaldehyde. That sounds right.
Okay.
I had that around the air conditioned unit in the window, so I'm pretty sure that would also come in.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good,
Spirit, if it's in the highest good,
please infuse my insulation
please infuse my insulation
with nail polish remover.
with nail polish remover.
There we go. Did you have a popcorn lung? Is that what they called it?
They didn't actually tell me. They just said that my lungs folded, and they had to put me in a lot of medication for 2 weeks.
What does lungs folded mean?
Like,
Guys, what
they
does
were
lungs
too heavy.
folded mean?
Like collapsed?
Collapse.
Okay.
Yeah. It just reminds me of like when I'd see patients come in the ER with popcorn lung.
What would you guys do
That's-
to the popcorn lung, Kate, in the ER?
Oh God. Okay, so I remember antibiotics, and then sometimes if those wouldn't work, we'd stick a tube in the lung.
Wicked Rose says they have an air pump thingy for lungs, and they call me PIH. Says sounds like pneumonia thorax.
A pneumothorax is when you get an air bubble in your lung, and so I don't think so. It's not an air bubble. It's like
But it was a combination of pneumonia and my lung collapsing, my lungs being filled. It was a bunch of stuff that had to do with my lungs. And all they did is treat them. And I've been off and on with my lungs, but for the past 3 years, for some reason, I started drinking all this different tea, and now I don't even use the pump. But it left my
Hey,
lungs.
have you set up? I reposted it like yesterday, I think. maybe the day before, but it's the create your own purification healing where you pull down the chemicals and poisons and then you feed it to your lowest dimensional form and then you put the nutrients and stuff. Have you done that yet?
No.
Okay, can we do that now to this version of you?
Sure.
All right, you're going to say, Spirit, please pull out and down
Spirit, please put out and down
all poisons,
all poison,
toxins,
toxins,
chemicals,
chemicals,
plastics,
plastics,
metals,
metals,
aggression,
aggression,
confusion,
confusion,
anxiety,
anxiety,
and fear,
and fear,
and feed it to my lowest dimensional form
and feed it to my lowest dimensional form
that eats it for fuel.
that eats it for fuel.
Okay.
Her lungs look a lot better.
Okay. Now that you've pulled it down to your lowest form, that eats it for fuel, now we're going to transmute it. We're going to alchemize it back up. And we're just going to throw everything at it, even stuff you might not need now. That way you've created this healing and you can apply it to food or medicine or situations. And I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. So Spirit,
Okay.
please transmute
Spirit, please transmute
my banked energy
my banked energy
into healing,
into healing,
calmness,
calmness,
nutrients,
nutrients,
vitamins,
vitamins,
supplements,
supplements,
electrolytes,
electrolytes,
stem cells,
stem cells,
and calibration
and calibration
for what that version of me needs at that moment.
for what that version of me needs at that moment.
Yeah, I feel like I want to hit her on the back, like they do with babies.
Please do, because there's something stuck right here.
Okay. I guess Spirit of His Nice could please hit her on the back. Yeah. It's like stretching the back.
Yeah, it made my shoulders go back like this.
Do y'all hear Max or something? Because they go, kitty?
Yeah.
Spirit of His Nice could please speed this up by 10 trillion years or long necessary. Yeah.
Okay, now I need you, Jessica. I need you to you're going to bring yourself back to life. You've cleaned it all out, so your body's good to go. It's not too far gone or any of that nature. So you're going to say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please merge me with this version of me.
please merge me to this version of me.
If it's in my highest good,
If it's in my highest good,
please apply
please apply
my necromancy
my necromancy
to this version of me.
to this version of me.
Man, it's really weird. I think she needs to give herself CPR too.
Can you walk her through it? Because I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah. So I'm getting that cupcake song CPR. So I think you need to give yourself mouth to mouth. So you would just say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please give myself mouth to mouth.
please give myself mouth to mouth.
That's making me lightheaded.
Yeah.
We're trying to help. Wicked said they have a CPR healing. We're trying to help Jessica create her own healings if we can. And if not, then we absolutely would use your healing. Thank you for the offer.
Spirit of His Nice could please speed this up by 10 trillion years or long necessary.
Oh, I have a headache. Not a headache, but lightheaded.
She just keeps coughing. Fuck. What if we do
leave your body. Say, Jessica, please calibrate me.
Please calibrate me.
And return me to the correct dimensions.
And return me to the correct dimensions.
How's that, Kate? Because there was like 2 of her inside there, plus me.
Oh, okay. Because now it's playing a Lizzie McGuire song, and it's like, have you ever seen such a beautiful night? So
I know it. Don't know it. Sorry.
Wow, you don't know the Lizzie McGuire movie? Jail.
You know what I almost did though, Kate? And I was like, I can't because that's Kate's song. Or Kate's thing that you do is I looked up the White Girls thing that's like, Dear Mr.
Dear Mr. Harper, I'm a white woman in the United States of America.
Oh my God.
Okay. She's just looking up at the stars. Yeah. I think she's just like breathing, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I survived. You know what I'm talking about? But like laying on the ground, kind of like shocked.
Do you want to be that version of you's spirit guide so you're not so confused as to what happened?
That's what I'm talking about, Domenico.
What? I can almost. Oh, singing the lyrics.
I can almost kiss the star. Sorry. Please go on.
Would you like to be that version of you's spirit guide so that you can like help her not be so fucking confused? Jessica?
Yes.
Okay. Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please allow the most healed version of me.
Please allow the most healed version of me.
To be that version of me's.
To be that version of me.
Spirit guide.
Spirit guide.
Infuse spirit guide me.
Infuse spirit guide me.
With self-love and self-worth mode.
With self-love and self-worth mode.
Hype man mode.
Hype man mode.
Nancy Drew mode.
Nancy Drew mode.
Clarity mode.
Clarity mode.
And fuck around and find out mode.
Fuck around and find out mode.
That's my favorite.
It's so good.
I discovered it during one of my sessions and I was like, oh my God, that feels so good.
I feel like I need to sneeze, but it keeps going away. Damn
I feel like I need a cough and it won't surface. All right, I guess we need to release and return soul fragments and ripple things forward, then see if that all settles. Okay, Spirit, please release and return.
Spirit, please release and return.
All soul fragments.
Movements.
And soul contracts.
And soul contracts.
No longer in my highest good.
No longer in my highest good.
There you go. There was a lot there. Because it was a timeline that you actually stayed dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
goodness.
Well, Spirit, please ripple the healings and workings.
Spirit, please ripple the healings and working.
Into my current now moment.
Into my current now moment.
And align it with the most healed timeline.
And align with the most healed timeline.
And back to my now moment.
And back to my now moment.
Kate, I keep going like this. What is this?
Yeah, and it keeps singing that song. Have you ever seen Such a Beautiful Night? I feel like, I feel like when you die and they sew your hands together to your chest.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't know.
So there's a version of her, because I specifically said there's a version of her that stays dead. So that's what that is.
And like looking up at the, I guess that makes sense because looking up at the stars. Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? So if it keeps zooming us into this, or zooming my site into this, do we need to copy paste what we did to that dead version of her?
No, she has to. Jessica, have you created a house cleanse yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I'm not going to do the whole house cleanse then. We're going to say, Spirit, if it's in the highest good,
Spirit, if it's in the highest good,
please unlock all locks,
please unlock all locks,
break all chains,
break out chains,
demolish all cages,
demolish all cages,
remove all rubber bands,
remove all rubber bands,
bounce backs,
bounce backs,
and tourniquets,
and tourniquets,
binding any of my energy imprint
binding any of my energy imprint
inside any vessels
inside any vessels
that it's not supposed to be in anymore.
that's not supposed to be in there anymore.
Please cleanse and purify
Please cleanse and purify
all versions of me
all versions of me
and return them to the correct dimensions.
and return them to the correct dimensions.
Yeah, I'm not getting that Lizzie McGuire song anymore.
How do you feel, Jessica?
I feel like I wanted to burp, but I couldn't. And
You
then,
might want to speed it up.
Yeah.
So say, Spirit, please speed this up
Spirit, please speed this up
by 300 million years.
by 300 million years.
That's intense. That's really lightheaded. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to show you how to use the purification healing that you made. You're going to say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please apply my purification healing
please apply my purification healing
to the me before my current surgery
to the me before my current surgery
and transmute it
and transmute it
into my current self.
into my current self.
Kate, what are you looking at, babe?
Looking around or making sure that I'm not sure where we even are. Because it's like now she's alive, right? And it's just, where the fuck are we? It's like all black. And now it's still playing a Cupcake song, but it's really inappropriate. So it's like a sexual song. So like,
All
why
of
are
us
we?
sexual.
Yes, even the CPR, but this one, give me CPR. I said, yeah. Anyway, so it's just, I don't know where we are in this black room.
Okay, so we unlocked all versions of her. Do we need to open safe passageways and portals?
Oh, I feel like she's stuck here.
Okay, Spirit,
Okay.
please provide safe passageway
Please provide safe passageway
to all forms of me that are needed.
that are forms of me that are needed.
Please merge all energy imprints of me
Please merge all energy forms of me
to their correct dimensional forms.
to their correct dimensional forms.
How's that look, Kate?
A lot better. Now it's white and it's just in itself. It collapsed in itself.
Oh, was she inside her lung?
Oh. Why would it be white?
That's what I
That's
got.
weird.
Fuck if I know, man. If it was in a death lung and then it was like, I don't know.
Oh.
Because there was
I'm
a part of her
alive.
that was stuck inside her vessel, so we unlocked all locks and broke all chains, so she was still stuck inside because there wasn't an exit portal. And you were stuck in that part, which is the black void thing, and then, I don't know. Maybe not. It could have been a different pocket dimension somewhere, just what I got.
No, it makes sense because if she went in and revived it, that's why it turned white. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that makes sense. Hey, Stephanie.
It just felt like I didn't know where to go from there when I revived.
Yeah. So I keep getting to merge something, and I know we just did that, but is it because she's alive again? Like, do we need to do it again?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, because I keep seeing this.
Go for it, because
Okay.
it was layers. So if one was stuck, it didn't get to merge. It's fine.
Okay. So you say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please merge me again
please merge me again
with all forms and versions of myself.
with all forms and versions of myself
It's
I have
going.
to add that, yeah, but it's like that are needed.
that are needed.
Wouldn't they all be needed?
Not if she isn't getting clarity on it. Maybe when you guide, it's a little bit more do all the things. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's why I have to be so specific.
Yeah, you're very specific with wording. I remember when you used to say, as far as I'm allowed, and it was like, yours, you can't say that. You have to say that's needed because yours is just going to do all the shit. It's like, sure, Kate, you can do it. It's like,
Allowed? Ooh.
Like a week, you could say 3 days after my surgery. I don't know if it maybe is doing something, but I even told all my kids, they were in the living room, and I told them, for some reason, I went to surgery, and when I came back from surgery, I feel I'm somewhere else. They looked at me like I was crazy, but I felt like I was in another of me.
you were.
Because you lived, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were inside the version of you that died. You were stuck in there this whole time.
I have to sneeze.
You've just learned how to adapt.
I told my kids after this surgery, I feel off. I feel like
This
I'm
one,
not,
this current one,
yes, this surgery that I had, like on Monday, last Monday, I felt off. Everything felt off. Everybody was different. The way they would act with me all the time, totally different. And that was weird.
Okay.
I don't know if
do this. Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
spirit is in my highest good.
please align myself,
Please align myself,
family, friends,
family, friends,
relationships, pets,
relationship,
pets,
pet,
career, home,
career, home,
clarity, and health
clarity, and health
with the most healed timeline.
with the most healed time
And back to my now moment.
and back to my now.
I got this weird taste of metal in my mouth. So I'm trying to look around. Is this like the surgery table? Why would I have metal in my mouth?
Surgery was a metal table.
Okay. And I mean, sometimes
Is it
they
a piece of metal?
intubate you, but
When I was talking to you, Kate, a piece of metal came off of this thing. I just picked it up. It was like a thing that goes on the tablet. Casey Ray chewed the fuck out of it.
oh,
And there was a
Yeah.
piece of metal that was right beside it.
That'll do it too.
it's really odd because usually, if they need to, they'll intubate you. You know, they'll put a breathing tube, but they're not metal. They did, but they're not metal.
They did. My throat hurt so much, and I was like, "Why does my throat?" I asked the surgeon, the lady surgeon, and she said, "Oh, we needed to intubate you." And I'm like, "Okay." I wasn't told that. I was told that I was gonna be given anesthesia, and I would go to sleep and come back, and that was it. But for some reason, they intubated.
I wonder
in that case,
if they. Well, I wonder if
said
they
some-
cut.
they also said some IV injections taste like metal.
That's a good point.
It hurt a lot, I know, because anytime I would drink tea or lemon, anything hot or spicy, it hurt my throat. Now I'm
So it's
better.
a cut. It's a cut.
Yeah, I feel like it got cut.
Yeah.
Robin, the intubation tube is normally like a plastic or rubber or whatever, that surgeon's material, not metal.
MKM
Yeah.
String says maybe blood, like the metallic
Yep.
taste of blood.
That's what I was thinking, because it got scraped. I'm seeing that it got scraped on the way down. And a lot of the times, I know this is scary, but they'll tell the students to do it to get practice. And it's like, I'm sure they're not gentle. You know what I mean?
And a
The doctor
student
students.
tried to do my IV and they couldn't. They had to bring a sonogram to do it because they were having so much difficulty, and they messed up my veins on both arms.
Yeah.
So that wasn't pretty. So I'm pretty sure they use students in the surgery too.
Gingerella said that's comforting. You can tell them no. You can literally be like, I don't want students. You can say that.
Hey, this sounds really bad, and of course on TikTok it sounds really bad. But Kate, I'm going to ask you: is it because she's POC?
Oh. That's horrible. Yeah.
It is.
Filters. I didn't even know you could put filters on Alive. I know you could put like the faces.
I have trees. If you guys are seeing stuff on my face, I have trees coming in.
Well, Kat, nice filter. Sorry.
The filter of nature.
I don't know.
Gross.
Me.
It's just me.
No,
Yeah, it's a lot of abuse.
they mistreated you, or they didn't take special care because you're POC. Unfortunately, is what I'm getting, and I had Kate look at it, and she said yes.
Okay. And what is POC? Because I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's okay. It's a common term that we use on TikTok to be politically correct. It's people of color.
Ooh.
Anyone non-white, which they would not treat very well in the hospital. Not always. Not always. And in this case, it looks like they weren't as careful.
No, they weren't.
And it had to do with that specifically.
Oh, I see. I did.
Not always.
They were gonna keep me for 4 days in the hospital. I was supposed to be released on Thursday, but I refused, and I was very firm. I just had a bad feeling about staying there, and they were like, "No, we need to keep you." And it was 10 o'clock at night after my surgery, and I said, "No, I need to go home." And I was very precise. And the surgeon came to talk to me and says, "Why do you want to go?" I have a bad feeling. And when I have a bad feeling, I need to go, and I have to go. I have this senses all the time. And for some reason that day, I just wanted to cry. And they said, "But you're fine. We're taking care of you, this and that." I'm like, I don't know, but I can't even breathe. I need to go. And they just looked at me, "Okay, we're going to sign papers and we're going to let you go." And they let me go because I had that bad feeling. I called my daughter. I need to go. "Mom, the surgeon called me like an hour ago. She said they were going to keep you for 4 days." And I go, "I don't know why, but I need to go." And my daughter's like, "Mom, what's going on?" And I go,
Okay.
when I have those feelings and I have to go.
Jessica, I want you to just make sure that you listen to yourself, which it sounds like you did, but we're just going to do that thing where we make sure you do. So say, "Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please give me a light bulb moment back then
and please give me a light bulb moment back then
and tell me go home.
and tell me go home."
You're going to be okay. You need to go home."
Yeah. I
Say that.
I would
Say
do
that.
it. Like, you're going to
Yes,
go
tell
home.
yourself what you heard in your
I
ear.
heard go home now. That's what I heard.
Go home now. Did you hear
Yes.
your voice or my voice?
No, I heard my voice, but it was
Yep.
something else. And I heard
It's you right now, Jessica.
now.
Jessica, it's you right now telling you to go home.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And for some reason, it was just very precise, and it didn't make sense because I had just surgery and I was in bed, and it didn't
This hurts
make
my
sense.
heart. There's something in my heart that hurts really badly from this. Like, I don't know if
From
it's
what?
heart or chest from this. I don't know. from her telling herself to go home?
It was just very bad feeling. I usually have bad feelings when I'm driving or I've avoided accidents, semis hitting me, like a lot of stuff happening to me throughout my life. But this that happened to me last week in the hospital, it was so weird that I just heard it like in my ear, go home now. And I started getting like very nervous.
Is it like a heart monitor, Kat? Is that what it is? It's like the only thing I see. I don't see any devices in her heart at that time.
Would anxiety spike that? Like if she
Probably.
heard herself say go home, would it spike it? Because it's like a
Gingerella.
kind of thing.
Gingerella said maybe panic or anxiety.
Yeah. It just hurt. That's all. It wasn't inside the heart. It was just this general area right here.
No, because prior, like for a whole month, I had so many tests, CT scans, so many tests. And everything looked perfect in my body. They say, you have nothing, everything's like perfect. We don't understand what's going on with you. You have a pain. And then when they took me to this monitor that they put me for 3 hours and gave me something for my gallbladder so they could see if it worked or not, they saw that my gallbladder was working only 50%, but they couldn't understand why I had the pain.
When you went to get monitored, all of those people treated you like a human being. All of those people. It wasn't till the surgery of that hospital that you got treated poorly.
Mm-hmm.
What did they do to her? I don't want to. I just want to help fix it or heal it or whatever.
Are you talking about in the hospital? What did they do to her?
Yeah, because she was fine.
A lot of unnecessary monitoring. Oh, the anesthesia. We need to neutralize the anesthesia. Not make her wake up. I'm talking about the after effects.
Making me itch.
It'll literally stay in your body for like 6 months.
On surgery day, I was itching for some reason. I don't know if I had anxiety or what it was, but
no, it's the drugs they gave you, Jessica. It's whatever this is. It was not conducive to you.
I was itching everywhere, and I asked them, "And why am I itching?" And they said, "Oh, it's just everything that we had to do for surgery."
So I personally have an allergic reaction to opiates, to bleach. What else makes me itch?
Fentanyl.
What is in here? Fentanyl. It's fentanyl. It's niacin or fentanyl.
They gave me fentanyl.
You don't need it. That's what made you itch.
Gave me that.
Yeah,
they gave me that.
Treated you like shit. Okay. All right. So spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please apply my purification healing.
Please apply my purification healing.
From the drugs they gave me in the hospital.
From the drugs they gave me in the hospital.
Does it need to go back in the drugs or into her vessel? What is it? What needs to happen?
I got distracted with Tara. She's like, anesthesia stays in the body. Yeah.
We're transmuting the drug. Does it need to go back into the drug or back into her vessel after it's transmuted?
I got that she can sweat it out.
Okay. Please transmute it back into.
Please transmute it back into.
My body.
My body.
Serves nice if we speed this up by 10 trillion years if unnecessary.
All right, when we do soul fragments to this, when we release and return, we're wrapping these motherfuckers in divine justice. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. You do what you want.
I was going to make a TikTok today because I had people ask me whenever I told them that I worked in an ER for 5 years, and they were like, ooh, do you have any secrets or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I would say the biggest secret is that most doctors are coked out. The most surgeons are coked the fuck out. That's the biggest secret.
Goodness. couple.
Why did you want to say that during this though? So is there
because I
something
feel
about
like
the surgeon.
I feel like, I mean, they do it, and it just gives them energy for all the surgery, because they stay up for, they do like 48-hour shifts a lot of the time. And so it's like, I guess, I don't know, I guess they just had a bad day. Could I do his own house cleanse, the surgeon's own house cleanse to himself before the surgery?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Spirit of Sinasco, please activate the surgeon's own house cleanse to themselves, because I don't know if it's a male or female, before Jessica's surgery. I got the Goat Yay song, but you didn't have to cut me off. I guess I cut him off as high? I don't know. Well, shit. I mean, they do really good surgery, so the coke doesn't affect that. It's just, I don't know.
Okay, then why is it needed? Because it's kind of like infringing on someone's personal choice with morals and ethics. So why was
Because
it
he
conducive
fucked
to
up
what
her-
Jessica needed? Because he fucked up, or she fucked up the surgery. Okay, so
Okay.
let's do this. Spirit, if it's in the highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my hands, good.
please undo anything we shouldn't have done.
Please undo anything you shouldn't have done.
Okay, no movement, just putting self in check.
Sorry, Hillary said, did you see them doing it? No, they would just talk about it all the time.
Why am I doing this, Kate?
Are you pulling it out?
Of whom?
It looks like we're after the surgery. I want to say you're pulling out the anesthesia, but it's like, why would it be up here?
I don't know.
Why would the
Is it
anesthesia
like
be up there?
No, I had a lot of little patches everywhere. that I
What
was
did you have
removing.
here, Jessica? Why am I going like this?
Yeah, ginger ale is like, it made me think of...
They have patches here and in my arms and in my body, everywhere, for some reason.
They put patches on you there?
Yeah, the little patches that they use to monitor your whatever, your
Yeah,
Did
like
they
for
have patches here?
EKGs. Yeah, she
Yeah,
said
they
that they
put-
were here. Yeah.
yeah. I had patches here for some reason. I had goo
Okay.
all over me.
Okay, say Spirit, please put my electromagnetic frequency.
Spirit, please put my I don't know what to say. Magnetic frequency
Back to balance, divine working order.
back to balance, divine and working order.
Okay. I can take them off, but I'm still going like this.
Okay. Were they infused with something?
I don't know. It was done while in surgery because when I was waiting for the anesthesia, I didn't have any of that in my body or in my head, nothing. And when I woke up with goo, like in certain places, and still patches on me, and goo here with a little patch incision. And I was like, where did they put this?
I just want to do my healing hands.
Okay.
Like
I don't know
the
what it
whole...
says.
Okay, Spirit is in her highest good. Please activate Kate's insert healing hands to wherever is needed on her body at that time. It's like, are you sure you want the boogers, Kate? Are you sure? I'm just going to transmute them. I'm just going to just... Ooh, put it in the biohazard. Yeah, I'm like trying to tell myself what to do at this time. Put it in the biohazard bucket. Just scoop it in biohazard. I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
Is this the surgeon's hands? Or the nurse's hands that put the things on her?
Oh, is that why they're not... Okay. Is that why they're not clean? And it's like... Why? Why do I keep getting, like, blood on your hands? But...
Like, they wouldn't need...
Someone said they
that
wouldn't need to use
unless
monitors on
something
the
went
head unless
wrong.
something went wrong.
And nobody told me
fucked up.
anything. Yeah, nobody told me anything if something went
They
wrong.
didn't feel like they didn't feel like they had to. Didn't feel like they
But
had
I
to.
know that they put stuff in my throat. So that means they did something.
Yep.
And the fact that they had to
100%.
intubate you...
I just
For a
felt
minor-
off when I woke up.
For a minor surgery.
Yeah, my sister and my dad got their gallbladders out. Like...
I went to sleep at 11 a.m. and woke up at 8 p.m. That's not normal for a surgery. I don't think.
Juliana, I got a ding. Took gloves off when they had to go to the back because she was coding. Coding means dying.
So what do I do with these gloves? What is this?
I'm getting the CPR song again, but again, we just did that. We just went back and saved her.
9
Or she-
hours in surgery, supposedly, and that's a lot.
Yeah, but if a part of her soul was stuck back in the timelines dead in a vessel, if she went in for any surgery, it would like trigger it to die again.
Okay, so can we copy paste?
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to. Especially since you were doing your healing hands and it pulled out boogers, which is from the first surgery, not the second one.
Good point.
My surgery was last Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
Spirit of His Nice, could please copy paste all the work and the healings that we did with Jessica's first surgery to her second surgery with the gallbladder, but make it conducive to that surgery.
Okay.
Oh my
gloves are going
God.
away.
Stuck in a loop, Eva said. Spirit of His Nice, could please
I gotta
activate
shake
the broken record healing to this as well, and to the residual.
Hey, Jessica, say please put my amino acid
Spirit, please put my amino acid
back to balanced divine working order.
back to balance and divine working order.
Her muscles tensed up and she had built up amino acid from anxiety and from whatever, convulsing. It's still
crazy.
going. It's still shaking.
They woke me up with some
It's like
stuff
this.
like on my legs. They had compressions doing on my legs for some reason.
Oh, the compression, not socks, but those like vibrating compression thingies.
They were vibrating like constantly for some
Yeah,
reason.
you were
My hands are going
fucking-
numb and there's electric coming out of my fingers.
They were trying to revive her, get her blood flowing again. Especially if they had those fucking compression sock thingies on.
They didn't explain it, but they were like, we need to have this like constant. And I'm like, no.
Hold on just a moment. Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please apply all the legal workings and healings that Kate and I have available to the situation. Whatever is needed, conducive for this so it doesn't happen anymore.
Everyone's saying that they're normal. Yes, I know that they're normal. I don't know why. They're like, those are normal. Those socks, those... I know they're normal. I didn't say they weren't normal.
Okay,
wasn't
the
so-
electric is going down.
Okay. Did they use cautery grounding pad? I don't know what that is, Juliana.
There were like
Did-
inflated plastic things around my legs, and they were contracting and like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are... Let's see. I don't know what a cautery grounding pad is, though. That's very interesting. No, there's no price.
No.
I'm a cactus. If you look and see what everyone else is doing, they kind of like, they're either seers or feelers or knowers, and they kind of just, we help everybody out in the comments.
So if someone's seeing something that we're not, or feeling something that we're not, or has some insight, then we like all kind of do it all together. We might not listen to everything if it doesn't ding with us, but we're still looking. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just doesn't fit. And if it does fit, we'll go, oh, let's try that.
I usually get like dings or whatever.
That electric
Okay.
stopped.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying defibrillator, or AED, and it's like, yeah, if she was coding, I bet they did. I don't, but you're not getting the electricity anymore, so it's like,
No, it's already finished.
yeah.
And then, the electricity stuff stopped after I did our legal healings and workings to the situation. It just like cleared a bunch of it up.
Yeah, and those compression things. If it's a gallbladder surgery, this is why I keep looping about it, because it's like the blood clots, like they're, to prevent blood clots and they're for blood flow and like all that shit. Why did they need to use
There
that
was
in your
something
surgery?
else written on the paper on her clipboard that said she needed a surgery she didn't fucking need.
Yeah.
They went to fix it, and when they fixed it, they fucked it up further. What was written on the surgical, like, clipboard or whatever for Jessica that she didn't fucking need?
Something about clipping. I
You were
want to say
getting-
it's heart valve.
But you were getting sexual songs? Does it have something to do with they wouldn't do they can't do tube tying unless it's like a C-section or something, right? They can't do that for like gallbladder, right?
They can, I've heard of cauterizing the tubes and stuff like that, and a lot of people are getting cauterized. Like a sterilization.
I had my tubes tied on 2006.
Okay, so it wouldn't have been that.
Yeah,
they
Kristen,
said, were they giving-
sterilization.
Were they
Oh,
giving her
hysterectomy.
a hysterectomy? They were doing something they shouldn't have been fucking doing.
Which wouldn't
And they
surprise
tried to
me.
clean it up, and then they didn't tell her about it.
I think it's time. It's time for her to deliver justice.
Okay, Jessica, I need you to think about this, and I want you can say it privately in your head if you don't want to, or you can say it publicly, whatever you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, there's
Oh
a
my
lot
God,
of
all
things
these
involved in
people.
this.
All these
There's
people
a
saying
lot of
same.
things. There's a lot of different things involved in this. One, the people that did testing on you, they treated you like a human. The people in surgery, we got that it had something to do with discrimination. The other thing that's involved is the doctor was not in the right mindset, and they should have known. They did know that they were not in the right mindset, but they continued anyway. The students that put the things in you, they didn't care about you and they weren't as careful. Maybe because they didn't know how to do it correctly yet, or maybe because the discrimination part. The other part of this is there was something written on your surgical clipboard for surgery that you didn't need. The next part about this is they didn't tell you about this, and it looks like you almost died again. Okay,
Yes,
so when you
I feel
think of
like
all
that.
of this, and when you got home, you said first, and then you said, I got to get out of here because they wanted you to stay. They wanted to monitor you because they knew that they had done more to you than they were letting you know. You went home. You don't feel like the same person anymore.
I don't.
What kind of justice? Again, you can keep this private or you can say it. I won't say it when I feel it. What kind of justice do you feel like needs to be delivered to this? Do you want it to just where they never hurt anybody again? Do you want it to where whatever their intention was goes back on them? Do you want it to be divinely orchestrated by whatever, what's out there in the universe? Or do you want to just love and forgive and forget? There is no wrong answer to this at all.
I want it to never happen to anybody again.
Okay, so with that in mind, your soul and your team is going to do what is needed, and you're going to say, Spirit,
Spirit,
if it's in the highest good,
if it's in the highest good,
please deliver Jessica's
please deliver Jessica's
divine justice
divine justice
to this entire situation,
to this entire situation,
to all that it's needed.
to all that it's needed.
If you want to know what it looks like, Kate can tell you. I know what it feels like, or if you want to keep that private, you can as well.
No, I'm fine.
You want to know what it looks like?
I do.
Okay. So it looks like some kind of fire coming from the ground, and it's slowly, like a slow burn, coming all the way up.
It's not just a fire, it's like the smoke catches fire again and encompasses around. It goes once it goes up and through.
And then I get that Beatles song, and this is the only part of it I know that's like, look at all those people. So it's like this has happened to so many fucking people.
Yeah.
Sphere of the Night, please speed this up by 10 trillion years, however long necessary.
Anybody again. I just know that once I got home, I felt like crying and crying. And I didn't know why. I had no idea why. Something happened, but I don't know what happened.
This is what happened. There was a lot that happened to you. You're not crazy. Just, I don't know if you thought you were, but you're not.
No, I knew something had happened. But, you're not going to know about it unless you go through something like this. Then you're like,
It's going again, Kate. She's sending it again. Is this going
The
is
justice?
it copying and pasting? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's looks like to both surgeons on both surgeries. And it's rippling outwards to the team that knew about it. Because, I mean, with surgeries, there's anesthesiology involved, there's the general surgeon, and then there's the specialized surgeon.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please apply Jessica's purification healing to any hush-hush agreements that anybody took and shine light back on those agreements.
Spirit, please activate the speed up healing. I'm like dusting this off. That's interesting.
Jessica, how's your body feel and your emotions?
I feel like I cried a lot. That's how I feel.
Okay. Spirit, please release and return soul fragments connected to all of this. Wrap them in love, light, and forgiveness and divine justice. And return them to their rightful owners at this time. Please release any soul contracts, bartering slips, bill of sales, or the like that are no longer in my highest good. If it's in my highest good, please shuffle the deck in my favor and the favor of the other victims.
God, there's so many people.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good. Jessica, Spirit, if it's in the highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Let's do the highest good. The highest good.
The highest good.
Please copy and paste this
Please copy and paste it
everywhere that needs it,
everywhere that needs it.
but conducive to the individuals that want it.
And conducive to the individuals that want it.
God, it just keeps looping in my head. Look at all those people. Look at all those people. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking.
It hurts. It makes my legs numb. My like whatever we just did makes my left leg really, really numb. There's something stuck in the past.
I feel like it's a ripple problem. Not problem, but it's like I think we need to ripple this to the past, even though we are going to do it in the end, but I think it needs to be done now.
Okay.
Spirit of Snaska, please ripple this into the past as well.
Okay, it's letting up. It's letting up quickly.
I feel like it's giving people a light bulb moment that something did happen to them in the before her surgery, you know, the people before her.
Oh, something that I learned in today's session. So, Jessica, say spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Please apply this to all 4 quadrants.
Please apply this to all 4 quadrants.
What is that?
So I was working with someone today who all the stuff they do, it works better if they say put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. When they do that, but they still felt like they removed hooks from themselves, and they're like, there's still hooks on my right side, but I can't grab them. And I got that image or that analogy of that TikTok where the guy moves the shadow and the pencil moves. And what I saw was they do work in the physical, like it's like a quadrant like this, like four spots, and it's the light and the shadow, and it's the earth and the spiritual, and then it's the spiritual of the shadow. So they were doing flip it and reverse it, but there was still the shadow of the light that still needed it. So it was like, it was like if you were to unfold it like this. So it was physical, shadow of physical, spiritual shadow of physical, spiritual shadow of shadow. So just in case there's people out there that need it. I don't think Jessica needs it, but I mean, something this big might as well.
Yeah. Looks really good here now. Because as it's slowly going to everyone. I can speed it up again. Spirit of Snaska, please speed this up by 10 trillion years, ever necessary. Yeah.
Okay, Jessica. We're going to align your timelines and do the closing work on this, but feel free in either my comments or Kate's comments and keep us posted on how you're doing, okay?
Definitely. Thank you. I really appreciate it, though.
Dang it! Sorry! There's a cap, but now it's on me too! I'm sorry, that was so disrespectful.
No, you're not. You're good. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. Okay, so you're going to say, we're going to do the alignment stuff again. The closing statements are in my link tree, but we're going to do a shortcut. We're going to say, spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit if it's in my highest good.
Please apply the closing statements.
Please apply the closing statement
to all of this.
To all of it.
In all 4 quadrants.
In all 4 quadrants.
Please align all of it.
Please align all of it.
Myself, family, and friends.
Myself, family, and friends.
Relationships, pets, career.
Relationship, pets, career.
Clarity, home.
Clarity, home.
Health.
Health.
Justice.
Justice.
And understanding.
And understanding.
With the money tree healing.
With the money tree healing.
The most healed timeline.
The most healed timeline.
What is already mine.
What is already mine.
Let's go, what is already ours. What is already ours.
What is already ours.
Receiving what is already ours.
Receiving what is already ours.
And back to our now moment.
And back to our now moment.
Thank you for joining us, Jessica.
Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate your help.
I'm sorry that your pure heart got taken advantage of.
It's fine.
I'm glad you're stronger than that shit. Some people are not as strong, but let's hope that one day we all can not have to be strong, but just remember we can heal and we don't have to be douchebags.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. Bye.
Do we need to disconnect? Do we need to tell them how to disconnect, like cleanse and purify?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please cleanse and purify everyone and send them back. Please cleanse and purify me and bring me back.
All right. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.